Hi everyone, welcome back to Carrie Kirby Creates. And today's inspirational quote of the day is, "Every day I learn, I improve." For today's video, I'm going to be using these beautiful dies that were sent to me last week by Globleland. And I'm going to be working on an A6 card base, and I've cut this little piece of black cardstock out just to be 1/8 of an inch smaller around each side so that it will layer nicely. Now I'm going to use just one of these dies. I think I'll use this one. There's actually 3 in the packet and they're very nice. So I'm going to use just a scrap piece of cardstock. And I'm going to pop that in and run it through my die cutting machine. Now it doesn't actually cut it out. If you wanted to cut it out, all you have to do is just cut it on either side. But I'm happy enough to use it the way that it is. So I'm just going to pop the die out there. And just come along with my pokey tool and just pop out those little bits. It's a very pretty die, very intricate. Now you could just cut it into the cardstock itself, you know, and it would be very nice, but I wanted to have the black and white together. So that's that. The next thing I want to do is I want to trim this down just to make it a little bit narrower, which I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop it in there. And I have that lined up. And I'm going to take the exact same amount. And I've lined the end of those little, you know, these parts up with this. So I know I'm going to get the same on both sides. So there we go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So next what I want to do is I want to pop my piece of black cardstock into this little heart-shaped die, and I'm going to run that through my embossing machine. I'm just popping that out, and as you can see, it's beautifully embossed. And I'll link all the items I've used below in the description bar. I'm going to come in and use this lovely ribbon, and I'm going to thread that through. So there we are, and I'm going to, I just want to kind of pull it through a little bit so that it's not completely flat, if you know what I mean. just to kind of give it a bit of a ruffled effect. Yeah, we've got that little bumpiness going on. So the next thing I'm going to do is just come back here and just trim that piece off and just get some sellotape, and I just want to tape these two pieces in place. So there we go. And the next thing I want to do is come in with my background piece and wrap it around. Yeah, and I think that that's quite nice. Just want to get the placement of where I want to put it. So again, I'm just coming in with my piece of sellotape and going to pop that down there just to tape it to the background. Just trimming it off there so that it doesn't stick out underneath. And I think I'll just come and, just to make sure it's secure, you won't see any of this anyway, it's all behind. So that's good and secure, and I'm going to just tuck this little piece around there. Yeah, I think that that's very pretty. Now I want to kind of tape that down a bit as well. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm coming in with a piece of double-sided tape, just about that length. And really, in hindsight, I suppose I should have, let's see, just going to undo one side. Just going to come in and pop that down. Get another little piece for the bottom part. So just get a grip on those there and remove the backing. And come and wrap it around again and just redo that bit. There we are, no harm done at all. So I think you'll agree that that's very, very pretty. Even just on its own, it's lovely. But I've decided that what I want to do is, I have this little butterfly stamp and a little die that fits over it. So I'm going to just use some of this spare cardstock that I have. I'm just going to ink it up in the Nochturn. And I've done that twice. So the next thing I'm going to do is just come in, pop the little die over them and run them through the die cutting machine. So I'm just going to pop that one out now as well. And there we go. So I want to pop this down onto my card base. And to do that, I'm going to use some double-sided tape, and I've chosen to use a fairly wide one because of all the fussiness going on with the background. I just think it would, you know, it would ensure that it does stick. Better have too much, I think, now than, you know, it falling apart. This should ensure that it stays put. So I just want to line that up. Yeah, I think that that's fine. Next thing I want to do is just come in with the two little butterflies and have one going in either direction. And I think I'm going to pop a little bit of the double-sided tape down there. And also I'm going to put a little bit of glue on that. That was probably a little bit too much. So let's see, we'll use this bit on here and pop off the back. And I think I can just pop some of that glue there as well. Yeah. So which direction do I want them going in? And yeah, I think that that's quite nice there. So I think that that would make a fabulous wedding anniversary or any occasion card, really, you know. I think it would make a very pretty wedding card. So I hope you've enjoyed watching today. If you have, please like and subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching.